Hello everyone, and welcome to my tiny world of dimples, or welcome back if you are a returning subscriber of mine. Welcome to this week's video, you guys. This week's video, I wanted to make it about something that has been on my mind for so long, and I feel like this is something that God has instilled in me to share to other people. I just feel like this can help somebody out there. I have felt sometimes like life is just not easy at all, and it makes me so frustrated, and it makes me feel like I just need to give up. But something that I've learned recently is that life is not supposed to be easy in every single aspect, but that does not mean that you give up on yourself, and it does not mean that you give up on something. I just felt like I really had to share this message. I just had to put it out there into the world, and I hope that it comes off the right way and the way that I'm wanting it to, because I know like I get these feelings sometimes, like things are just too hard and like I can't do it. But something that God has guided me, has told me, has shown me is, yes, things are going to be hard, but that's just life. That is just life. Literally every single thing is a challenge, but the way that you view it can make it feel easier. So I want to break that idea down, tell where I'm coming from with it. And you know, I'm sure majority of people have figured this out, that life is just not easy. We tend to want to give up on things when we feel like they are too hard, or we tend to beat ourselves up when we feel like we cannot accomplish something, or like it's just too hard and we can't do it. I know this because I myself have caught myself feeling this way whenever it comes to making music. I still do it sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is too much. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna stop. At the same time, I've also gotten this mindset of like, yes, it's gonna be hard. It's not just gonna be easy. You do have to put in the work, and you do have to put in time in order for something to really work how you want it to work. We kind of accept this and we kind of take it as it is, and not really view it as hard, but more so view it as a challenge to push ourselves, to challenge ourselves, to better ourselves. We kind of start to see things in a different light. There's so much that I want to say, and I want to make sure that this message comes off the right way. So yeah, guys, like, I know that sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves, especially like with social media. It is so easy to compare ourselves, especially younger people. I know that like whenever I was younger than I am now, because I know I'm young, but whenever I was younger, I would compare myself, and I still do it now, compare myself to successful people who are already where you're trying to be, and you look at them. And social media, the thing about social media and the thing about the internet is that things can look like it's easy. Social media makes things look like they are so easy, and I know that like me myself, when I was younger, I always felt like I could not accomplish it, like it was too hard, so I wouldn't even try, or I would try to attempt something and it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, or it didn't turn out the way that I see other people doing it, and so I would want to give up on myself. I have learned that just because something is hard does not mean that you cannot accomplish it, and it does not mean that you are not capable. It just means that you need to push yourself a little harder, and you kind of need to challenge yourself. And most of the times that feel like they're so hard to do in the moment are the things that are gonna make you the person that you want to be. So do not give up on yourself. Keep going, even if you feel like you're not doing enough, even if you feel like you are not capable. Let me tell you, you are so capable, and anything is possible. I know, like, for so long, like myself, like I would limit myself to things. I would limit myself to this mindset that things are too hard, that I was not capable, I didn't have what it takes. And that is simply not true. Our thoughts of this is too hard, I'm not capable, this. Sometimes these thoughts are just thoughts, and we cannot give these thoughts power. I said, instead, embrace the challenge, embrace the hard work that it takes, embrace the time that it takes to do something that you really want to do, whatever it is. Seem like it's so hard, and when you look at something, whatever it is, something that you feel like is so hard for you to accomplish, or it feels like it's too hard to get there, just step back and ask yourself, is it really that hard? Because if all of these people can accomplish the same thing that I want to accomplish, what are the limits that I have on myself that I can't do the same thing? Because let me tell you, whatever it is that you want to do that you feel like is too hard, there is so many people out there who I'm sure has felt that same way at first, but they were still able to get there. I mean, literally everything, you guys, not going to be easy. And that's okay. And that is life. And that is something that I have learned. We're going to go through heartbreaks in life. We're going to go through challenges with family and friends. School is not easy. Work is not easy. But guys, this does not mean that you beat yourself up. And it does not mean that you give up. And it does not mean that it defines every single thing. Feelings that you feel in the moment, the heartbreak, the pain, the worry, is temporary. What we take away and what we learn and how we grow will last forever. So that's just like a message I had to share, you guys, because I know myself as well as everybody else. I've been through so much heartbreak. I've been through so much with just so many challenges in my life that I felt like was too hard. And there's been so many times where I just wanted to give up on myself and just say, forget everything. This is too hard. Why is my life so hard? Why is my life so hard? It must be something on me. No. When it's like, no, that is just life. Life is not going to be easy, guys. It's not. Especially whenever you want greatness. Especially whenever you want to accomplish so many things. The more that you want, sadly but truly, it's going to be harder. But I know myself in the past years, especially, I try to not look at it like it's too hard. I look at it like, okay, this is a challenge. This is an opportunity to grow. This is an opportunity to practice self-discipline. This is an opportunity to make myself better. Perspective will literally change everything on how you feel. How we feel is everything, right? We all want to feel good all the time. We all want to feel our best all the time. But life is full of so many challenges. It is full of so many pains. Don't want to put a negative persona on it. But I just feel like the sooner that we accept this, the easier that things will start to feel. So start to embrace that challenge. Embrace how hard something may feel to you. And ask yourself, why does this thing feel so hard? Why do I think I am not capable? Let me tell you guys, when you start shifting your mindset and when you start telling yourself, and guys, self-affirmation is so real, so strong. I am proof. When you start telling yourself, I am capable, I can do anything I set my mind to. It may be a challenge, but it does not mean that it's impossible. I have been practicing this, and let me tell you guys, I take on things with a completely new challenge. Let me tell you, whenever I first started making music on my own, as you guys know, I have had a dream to be a singer since I was as young as I could remember. Singing has been my whole life. It's been my whole passion. And it wasn't until 2 years ago that I was really able to start making music. Even though right now as we speak, my music is not in a place for me to release it yet, because I still have a lot of work to do. I still have a lot of time to put into my music. But guess what I did, you guys? Whenever I very first started making music, I caught myself giving up. For a while, I did give up. I was like, I don't know how to produce music. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I'm just gonna give up. For these past few months, I've been doing a lot of life changes. I've been practicing a lot of self-discipline. I've been cutting out a lot of things in my life that I knew were holding me back from facing my challenges head on. And let me tell you guys, I've been back working on my music, and now I have a whole new perspective whenever I'm making music. I tell myself, this may be hard, but it's a challenge. It does not mean that I give up. It does not mean that I limit myself to my own expectations. It means that I go for it. And it means that I try. And I try again and again and again and again. Push myself. And I'm looking at videos and I'm learning what I can. Eventually, I am going to get the equipment that I need to really make my songs to where I want them to be. But guess what? I have taught myself. God has taught me, because I've been praying. God, please guide me. Please give me strength. Please show me. And he has done it. What he has shown me is Yes, things are not going to be easy. No matter what it is, you guys. If something feels hard, if something feels too hard, that is a beautiful thing. That is a chance for you to grow. That is a chance for you to learn. That is a chance for you to practice self-discipline and to push yourself. And that is not a chance for you to give up and to limit yourself. As I myself, I have been working on my music so much more. Not only have I been working on my music, I've been getting back into every single thing that years ago I was telling myself, this is too hard. I don't have what it takes. These people are saying this. It's too much. It's too hard. But I had to ask myself, is it really? Is it really too hard, or am I just limiting myself? Am I just comparing myself? And let me tell you guys something else. For a lot of us young people, we grew up with YouTube. We grew up with social media, and we all know one thing about it. You look at a lot of successful people's videos, it may look from afar like everything is great, like everything looks so easy, like everything just looks like it's like right there. But what people don't show you on social media, how much time it took them to where they got to where they are, how many challenges they had to face, how much work they had to put in. People don't show this. They just show what it looks like it's so easy to do, so then you limit yourself to where your situation is now. You look at that, you compare yourself, and you're like, I can't do that. I don't have what it takes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I promise you. One thing that has also helped me big time, and I think I might need to make a video on this as well, is practicing self-discipline. If you feel like you are not disciplined with yourself, if you feel like you cannot make yourself do something, or you feel like you cannot push yourself to get out of your comfort zone, to do something that you know is good for you, to do something that you know is going to benefit you, but you know it takes a little bit of work, watch videos, watch podcasts on self-discipline and how to practice self-discipline and how to build your mind to be stronger, so that you can go for things that feel like they are too hard. Nothing is too hard. Nothing. Our minds can be our biggest enemies. Our minds can trick us, guys. Thoughts are just thoughts. They are only as real as you make them. Let me tell you guys something else that God has shown me. The enemy wants us to be weak. He wants us to be down. He wants us to stay down so that we're not at our strongest. He wants us to be insecure. He wants us to be down. He wants us to feel like we're not capable. He does not want to see us reach the same potential that God wants us to, that God knows that we have, that God put us here to reach our full potential. The enemy does not want that. So the enemy will do anything to bring you down. Do not let him win. This is something that God has shown me, guys. God has put so much strength into me that it's not even funny. I am right now, the person that you're looking at, I'm still the same person, but I am way stronger than I was a year ago. A year ago, there's no way that I could come on here and talk to you guys. I did not have the strength. I felt so weak. I was limiting myself. I was limiting myself to my own goals. I was doing things that were not good for me. I was doing things that were only keeping me stuck, keeping me limited. It's because I was not trusting God. And the second I started trusting God, He started to show me these things that you want so badly, these goals that you want to accomplish, they might be a challenge and they might take a lot of work and a lot of time, but it does not mean that you're incapable. It only means you need to push yourself harder. You need to make these changes. And yes, and this is hard too. Making changes to improve yourself is probably one of the hardest things that you can do. Cutting out things that you know are not good for you, whether it's people, whether it's substances, whether it's whatever it is, whether it's the food that you're eating, whether it's the small habits that you're doing that you know are not good for you. It's not easy. None of these things are easy. But guess what we all know about these things is that they will make us a better person. Whenever I started doing these things, whenever I cut out everything that was bad for me, substances, whenever I started eating better, taking care of my body, I stopped cursing as much. These things were not easy for me to do. It's been rough. It's been a challenge. There's been days where I want to give up, but there's the strength that God has given me. It's like, no, you can't give up. You cannot stay stuck. You cannot stay this person that you know is keeping yourself down, keeping you from accomplishing your goals that you've had for years, right? My YouTube channel, music, inspiring and helping other people. Because I know that there's people out there who have felt what I feel. And I feel like if I can just share my experience, and if I can share a little bit of what I've learned from my experience and how I was able to make myself happier, make myself feel stronger, I'm definitely going to share it with you guys. Tell you guys, it's not been easy. Embracing the challenge, and I'm understanding that I have to embrace it. In life, we're going to deal with pains, and we're going to deal with struggles. Choose the pain, choose the struggles that you know are going to make you a better person. And don't limit yourself, guys. Do not let these thoughts tell you. Do not let these people tell you that you are not capable, because you are capable of anything that you want. Anything that you want to accomplish, you got it. And I say the person that I was a year ago and who I am today are just two different people, because a year ago I had that mindset of, this is too hard, this takes too much time. I would make excuses for myself to not accomplish my goals and not to go for things that I've been wanting to go for years, but I was too scared. Versus the person that I am now, that I'm like, yeah, this is hard. Yeah, this may be hard to do. This may take time to do. Or no, not even hard. It's a challenge. Yes, correct. It's a challenge. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of work for me. It's going to take a lot of self-discipline. But I'm embracing it. Instead of going, I can't do it, I'm going, yes, I can do it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what depleting thoughts the enemy is trying to put in my head. I don't care what distractions the enemy is trying to put in front of me. I'm knocking all of that down and I'm saying no. I'm going for everything. And I've been praying. I've been letting God guide me. And I feel a whole new strength. I'm taking on things at a completely different perspective. This is a big analogy of things are not easy, but it doesn't mean that you give up on yourself. It might be a silly analogy, but it's a huge one that I feel like is a great way to express what I'm trying to say. Take it back to YouTube to 2014, 2015 when DIY videos were like the center of YouTube. People are posting the DIY videos. You watch the video, you see how the person does it. So you get your ingredients and you get whatever it is, all the supplies to do the DIY, and you try to do the DIY and you're like, this is nothing like the person in the video. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I didn't do it right. I'm just gonna give up. So I give up. I know I used to do this when I was 12, 13. I would get so mad. I would be like, what am I doing? What am I doing this so wrong? I'm not capable. This is too hard. I can't do it. So I'm just gonna give up on it. I don't know what I'm doing and this person's way smarter than me. I'm not saying that every single person did this. I'm just saying I know I did this and I know that there's somebody else out there who does it. These DIY videos were making me feel stupid, okay? But something about it though is that in these DIY videos, these people were not showing you that it probably took them about 50 tries to actually do what they were doing the right way. They probably messed up about 50 times. Probably took them a long time to learn whatever that is that they perfected in that one 30-second video, 10-minute whatever video. They were able to perfect it in that one video, but they don't show you the time that it took them to really perfect it. They didn't show you the trial and the errors. They didn't show you the mistakes. They just show you the product, which of course, this is a great example because we limit ourselves so much and we compare ourselves so much, but we don't realize that most things in life really do take work. Most things in life take a lot of time. It's because it looks like what someone else is doing is way easier. I promise you it's not. Nothing good is easy in life, guys. And we're gonna go through pains in life. And it's okay to feel pain. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel like something is too hard. As long as we do not give up on ourselves, and as long as we do not self-doubt, and as long as we understand that we are capable of doing anything, you guys, as long as we push ourselves and we practice self-discipline, we can do anything. Really do hope that this message came off the right way. I know that for so many years, I would limit myself and I would say, like life is just too hard. Life is just too hard. I don't even know if I'm capable of accomplishing what I want to accomplish. And something that I've realized recently is like, I am very much capable. I might have to put in a lot of work, but I'm not scared of that. It's not like I was necessarily scared of the work. I was just so scared. I was scared that I was gonna put in so much work and that it wasn't the right way or it wasn't gonna get me anywhere. And something that I've realized is that if we just try And if we just push ourselves a little bit, we will surprise ourselves. Prove those thoughts that we have in our minds wrong. We can prove it wrong. We can show ourselves, yes, I am capable. Don't limit yourself, guys. Don't give up, especially if it's something that you truly want so badly. Do not give up. Life is not supposed to be easy. It's not going to be easy. We're going to go through things in life, guys. But pain is growth. Going through hard things is growth, like I said. And I don't want to keep going back to that. Anybody is going through a heartbreak right now. And I know that, like, whenever you're in a heartbreak, you don't really want to hear this because I've been there. Whenever you're going through a heartbreak or whenever you're going through a situation with your family, friends, school, work, whatever it is, and you're like, this is too much, this is too hard, you know, why is this happening, da-da-da-da-da. You just want to give up, right? We just want to give up when things get hard, and we just want to doubt ourselves and put ourselves down. But let me tell you, it's only a chance for you to grow, for you to learn. And like I said earlier, pains are temporary. This heartbreak that you're going through right now is temporary, but what you learn from it will last forever. What you gain from it will last forever. The strength that you gain will last forever. So do not let this feeling that you're feeling right now, don't let it give you this idea that you're not capable. Do not give it power. Do not give these negative thoughts of your certain situation. Do not let these thoughts of your certain situation put you down and make you think that you're not good enough. Because let me tell you guys, life is hard. Life is not easy. This is what a lot of successful people will not tell you. Things can look like they are so great and things can look like they are so easy, but I promise you, anything good, anything worth having is not easy at all. But like I said, does not mean that you limit yourself, guys. And I'm only sharing this message because I have felt these feelings before. I used to feel like I wasn't good enough. Something hard that I was going through defined everything. I used to put myself down so much. I used to feel like if something is too hard, it's because I don't have what it takes to do it. But now, what I've learned, that's just not true. Those are simply thoughts in my head that are limiting my own self from accomplishing what I want to accomplish. We're going to go through heartbreaks. We're going to go through pains. Life is not easy. Learn to embrace the pain. Learn to grow from it, and don't doubt yourself. Things happen for a reason, and it will surprise you. Whatever you're going through right now, look back at it in a few years and it will surprise you how your perspective changes. Things that have happened to me years ago, and I would go, why? Why did this not happen for me? Why did this person leave? Why isn't this person in my life anymore? And now I see it and I'm like, that was a lesson for me. I'm glad that person's not in my life anymore. I'm glad that happened. Because I was able to learn this. I was able to grow. I was able to become stronger. I was able to have a realization about myself and about other people. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to say that. I do not want to say that everyone's situation is the same. I really hope that this message came off the right way. I just had to share it. I've been practicing a lot of self-discipline and a lot of self-realization. And this is just something that I feel like I just had to share because it's something that I've realized myself, like, yeah, life is not easy. We start taking life as a challenge, and we start taking it as an opportunity to grow, to learn, to heal, to feel. We become way stronger people, and we become better people. And we start really breaking through those barriers and just going for everything that we've been wanting to accomplish, guys. So this message help somebody. Again, I hope that it came off in the right way. And this is not to say that everyone's circumstance is the same, and this is not to say that, you know, I can just speak for every single person, because we all have our own challenges. We all have things that are not in our control that are happening that we don't like. When it comes to self-growth, and whenever it comes to things that we want to accomplish, and whenever it comes to relationships, whether that's family, friends, these are not necessarily supposed to be easy all the time. And that's okay. Things are going to be a challenge, and I just feel like when we accept that, instead of saying, oh, why is this happening to me? Why? This, I feel like I'm just like a terrible person because this is happening. You're not a terrible person. That is just life. I tell myself, and something that I want to tell you guys, is that please do not beat yourself up. Please do not limit yourself. Know that you are capable of anything that you want to do. You're capable of it. It might take a lot of time. It might take a lot of hard work. It might take a lot of self-practice and a lot of self-discipline. But step by step, you guys, take it easy. Push yourself too hard, step by step, but do not give up on yourself. Most things are very capable of change. Like something in your life right now, if you do not like something that you are doing, you know, figure out how to change it. It might not necessarily be easy, and this is with anything, but it is going to be worth it. Asking yourself, why am I stuck? Why am I in this place? It could be because you're limiting your own self and what you're capable of. I just had to share this message. There's a lot of, you know, we all face so many challenges in life. We all face so many pains in life. And I just want to say, you know, please do not give up on yourself. Please do not be too hard on yourself either. Maybe you need to shift your perspective a little bit. You need to start practicing self-affirmation. If you catch yourself beating yourself up, telling yourself you're not capable, you need to practice self-affirmation. Trust in God. Definitely trust in God. Definitely pray. It will surprise you, the power of God, let me tell you. I've gained so much strength that I did not even know that I had in me because I was limiting myself to my own strengths, to my own capabilities. You know, things are not going to be easy all the time, and we cannot expect them to be in this life, you know. Embrace it, go for it, whatever that thing is, go for it. Even if you have to take a break for a little bit from whatever it is, you might have to take a break. You might have to rest for a little bit. You might have to rejuvenate yourself. Always get yourself back up and go even harder than you did before. Go even harder than you did before. Remind yourself that you're capable of anything, that you are strong. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are not unmotivated. You might be tired and you might need to rejuvenate yourself. You get back up, you come back even stronger. And you tell yourself that you're capable of those things that your mind was telling you that it's too hard. Nothing is too hard if you put your mind to it. You guys, that is the message that I had this week. Like been in me, and I'm like, I need to share it. I definitely limited myself so much, and I still do a little bit, and it's something that I myself am still working on. It's a part of the self-growth journey, you guys. That's like what I kind of want my channel to be, is about self-growth, is about becoming happier, about becoming better. Because I myself have been able to accomplish these things. I've been able to, I used to be a very depressed person. I used to be a very unmotivated person. I felt like I just wasn't good enough for anything. And the person that I am now, I definitely have way more strength. I definitely have way more confidence in myself. So I just want to share my experience. I was able to achieve the happiness that I have now and the motivation that I have now and the strength. And let me tell you guys, every single day is not easy. I definitely have to push myself a lot, but I keep reminding myself that it's okay that this thing feels like a challenge. It's okay that it feels like it's hard. But it doesn't mean that I don't do it. A mental thing, like whenever you start to really realize it, you start to understand it and take it for what it is, it becomes easier for you to tackle that thing. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I'm going to be posting a video every single week, so stay tuned for next week's video. And if you guys would like to follow my TikTok or my Instagram, those links are down below. I'm going to try my best to put them in the description. If it does not work like it did in the last video, I'm going to put it in the comments. If you guys would like to follow me, those links are down below. So good to be on here and sharing my experience, my thoughts based off of my own experiences with you guys, and in hopes that it really helps somebody. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for next week's video. I hope that you guys are all doing well, and just know that we are in this crazy life together. Thank you guys so much for watching. Adios.